Hey, this is Byron, and I want to talk about don't ever give up. If you are passionate about something, just don't listen to the naysayers, don't listen to the doubters. Don't ever give up. Try your best to achieve that goal. Don't ever give up. It should be tough. You got to fight and fight sometimes, but try if you're, how do I say it? If you are really passionate and really want to go after a certain thing, try not to never give up. Especially if you're in college and you're going after a certain degree. It should be extremely hard. That's what you want. That's that's only going to get you stronger. You want something tough, not easy. Because if you get something easy, when you get to that goal, you're not going to be prepared for it. Tell me what you think about that theory right there. A lot of people give up because they feel it's too hard. Don't give up because of that reason. Now, if you have a goal and you're really passionate about it, but you try every avenue to get to that goal, I don't care if you're going after a person, I don't care if you're going after a job, I don't care if you're going after a career. If you tried every avenue and it's probably getting you physically sick, getting you mentally sick, that's the only time you want to give up. But let me tell you a story, and please listen to me. I worked for Foot Locker for 30 years. My district manager came in there one day and threw me against the wall, threw me physically against the wall. And I almost cried. I did, because I put in so much time. And then I guess he was testing me, because this is a great story in my life. I was at Evergreen Plaza. They used to call it Ever Black Plaza in Chicago, Illinois. He called me the next day, said, Byron, it touched my heart. It's a true story. You're promoted to Harlem, New York as a store manager at twice as high as the volume. So they doubled the pay. They promoted me. I did not give up. I was this close to giving up on my dream. I did not give up, and I'm so happy about that. That's what I mean. Now, most people would have gave up, but I did not give up. But like I said, if you tried every avenue, to get that, and one more thing you want to remember, there's a couple of things, but one thing you want to remember is if you're at a job and you really focus on that job and you're really passionate about that job, you want to keep that job, but you see no avenue, like I was, no avenue to get to that next step, or they're promoting people over you and you know that you're never going to get promoted and you're never going to get to the dream that you dreamed about getting to, don't leave that job until you get another career or job. First of all, you need money to come in. I know a lot of people, they quit their job because they hate the store manager or they hate their situation. And finally, when they get home, reality sets in and they have no income coming in. Same thing with a career in college. Before you stop a career or stop to get your degree, make sure you go after another degree. That way, just play it safe. Always have something. Always have something. Always have a career. Always have a job. You always have something always lined up. Don't just get up and quit something without having something else. You know what I mean? You always want to have something, some form of income coming in, some form of goal or career you're trying to get to. Because if you all of a sudden in college, you all of a sudden don't want to go after that particular degree or that particular route, you just can't get up and just quit. Don't be a quitter, first of all. But if you do quit, make sure you have something else lined up. Say, okay, art is not, I really don't want to do art. I want to go after science, but start your science pursuit before you leave the art pursuit. You got to think before you react all the time. People get mad and upset and frustrated and they react. No, stop and think always. Always stop and think. Even with a relationship, I want to talk about that. With a relationship, it's even trickier because now with a relationship, if you see the relationship can't go any further, but what you want to do is try every avenue. I don't care if you have to go to counseling. I don't care if you have to whatever it takes to fight for your spouse. You have set balls when you got married, for better or worse. It could be a worse time at that moment. Just don't give up. Don't quit. Fight for everything. Now, if he's or she is physically abusing you or mentally abusing you where you are getting sick physically or mentally, it might be time to break camp. You know what I mean? Because your health is more important than anything. For you, you are more important than anything. Even more important than your husband, more important than your kids. Yourself is first. You have to love yourself first. Make sure yourself and your health is okay all the time. If anybody is getting you unhealthy in any way, physically or mentally, you have to leave. You have to think, be smart. Now, but I still recommend, in most cases, don't ever give up. Don't be a quitter, because it's a I ain't gonna say it's a disease, but it's something like smoking, drinking, doing drugs. It's an addiction. I'm telling you, once you start quitting, you're gonna start quitting everything. Take my word for it. Don't be a quitter. As simple as that. Don't give up so quick. There's times you're going to have to give up in life, but don't give up so quick. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. And I'm 61 years old, and I have seen it. I have done it. I have seen it so many times. People just get up and quit. Don't do it. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you're passionate in. You have to fight for it. And that's the way it's supposed to be. There's going to be struggles. There's going to be roads where you don't see the end of the road to try to get there. But sometimes you have to fight through it. I play darts twice a week. There's so many dart players better than me. I can name their name because I hope they see this video. A guy named they call him Magneto. A lady named Mo. Matt. Mike. There's so many different players. Bi. There's so many players that I have played with that dominates me all the time. And I did not quit. I am getting so much better because, like I said, I'm 61 years old, but I continue to practice and practice and practice and practice because darts is my passion. And I'm not going to give up on it. I'm a caretaker for my father. I was lost at first, how to take care of someone, an elderly, but I have mastered it. I know how to do it. And I'm not going to give up on my father, because if I give up being a caretaker, he has no one to take care of him. So I have to do it, and I'm not going to quit on him. I'm a stock master when it comes to the stock market. I lost money when I was 25 years. I lost so much money, but I'm still doing it, and I'm successful now. I have learned how to buy and sell stock. If you want some information about the stock market, please leave a comment or leave your opinion on this video. So it's so many things in my life where I could have quit it. That's my point. Long story short, I could have quit it so many times, but I did not. I fought through them. So I want this as a motivational tape, a motivational video. If you're thinking about quitting, listen to what I just said. If you see no avenue to get to your goal, but you tried everything, don't lie to yourself. If you tried everything, even sitting down at your job, sitting down with your district manager, sitting down, communicating with someone, relationship wise, sit down, go to counseling, wherever it takes to try to get that relationship to work, do it. But if you do that and it still don't work, there's a certain time in your life you got to be smart. But definitely don't quit nothing before you start something else. That's another point of mine. Don't quit a job before you start another job. Don't quit a career before you start another career. Now, you can't quit a person. You just might want to spend time to yourself for a little while. I have no problem with that. But just some helpful hints towards, I think people need to hear these words, because especially these days with social media, people just getting up, just quitting on things, just stop doing things. And I see it so much, especially with the younger generation. You have to stop doing that. Try to fight through it. Even if you're working at Walmart, if you got nothing else going on in your life, try to be a shift manager, then try to be a store manager, then try to be a district manager. Do you know how much money a district manager of Walmart makes? They almost make as much if you go to college and get a college degree. Same thing. It's Don't take little jobs for granted. Like I said, I was working at Foot Locker. Foot Locker, people look down at Foot Locker people. But I became almost district manager, and I was making so much money at that time. Now I'm retired from it, but I did not quit. That's my point. So please like, subscribe, and share this video. And please, please give me your opinion and leave comments. And tell me how I did on the video. I'm kind of emotional because of this, because it's something that people need to hear. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.